Ekwensu, my brother, I greet you. I greet you. I greet you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I still set up this thing before I begin to look this screen. All right, I think we're all set now. Ekwensu, I greet you, my brother. Thank you for joining. All right, we don't start the show. And I thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. We're going to have a good show tonight. My name is Kachi. I'm the host of the Bia Palo Show. Thank you guys for joining. Make we like and share, but as we already know, we they put the title of the show or the topic for the day. We they put them there so that there will be no confusion. See, so that nobody will come and say, "What are we discussing today?" It is right there in your face. There is no confusion. It's there for your face there. But I greet you guys. I thank you guys for coming, and I'm trying to do this one again is for 30 and below. So one year within our 30 and below brothers and sisters, waiting they get to talk Igbo, our 30 and below Igbo brothers and sisters. I know it's kind of niched, so it's going to be lesser. I don't know. Hopefully it's a lot of audience, but we want to hear from the people where matter for today, the 30 and below. Anyway. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Let's like and share. My name is Kachi. As we all know, I'm the host of the Bia Palo Show. And I thank you so much for joining. Let's keep liking and sharing. I will give my monologue in a second. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep liking, and I know as we do, we need to even get to at least 5K likes before we get anybody on. But hopefully we'll have a good show tonight. I think we will. I think we're gonna have a good show tonight. We want to talk to our younger brothers and sisters. Make we know within their papa and mama don't tell them. Let us hear. Let us hear. Because they say, catch them while they are young. Catch them while they are young, Anyway, hey man, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you guys. Again, my name is Kachi, and I'm the host of the Bia Palo Show. I think Facebook is live and YouTube is also live. Yep. We're gonna have a good show tonight. Anyway, listen, right? Yeah, I think most of the demographic, I've looked at the analytics, I see a good number of young people come to the show. But for the most part, I think they are in the back end. I believe they are mostly just listening in. They're not coming up to share their thoughts. We want to pick their brain. We want to pick their brain and see what's in there. Hopefully the pollution where they pollute our own with. Hopefully their own never too polluted. Hopefully they can have a clear mind, and understand what accountability is. Because, for the most part, we don't owe. See my white hair, we don't owe, right? These things now, they do us like film trees because now, like this, play, 8 years go, 16 years go, bad governance everywhere. Where would they try find Igbo president, no election, no vote, no election, no vote. I be no referendum, no vote, all that bullshit, right? But the point here is the young ones, they need to start understanding that this accountability that we're talking about, if let's say Peter Obi wins the election, I'm specifically talking to Igbo youth here. Let's say if Peter Obi wins the election, think about it for 1 second. How do you think it will impact your life as an Igbo youth living in the Southeast? I would like to hear that argument as well. Hopefully we get them here, and we have those these are the kind of conversations we're gonna have, right? how do you think if Peter Obi wins the election, right? Most of us go there happy. But how is it going to impact your life? You as a young person, living under 30, living in the Southeast, how would it impact your life? Is it just for the glory? Is it just for the, let's put it on the wall. Make we snap photo, put them for wall. We don't get Igbo president. Everything is good now. No. 4 years go again. 8 years go again. All of us go come realize, say, nothing even changed there for this thing, Steph. You know do this one, you know do that one, you know do this one, you know even do anything for us, But there is a way out. Accountability. We need to hold our local representatives accountable. We have 5 governors, and again, this is something, right? This is something that a lot of us miss. We leave the local people where we know their house. We know where they live. We know where they go church. We know where their children they go school. Maybe the governors, their children, they are abroad. But the local council people, the council members, those ones, they don't get plenty money now to send their children go abroad. So we know where their children, they go school. I'm not trying to incite anybody to do anything here. What I'm saying is we know these people. We know them. These are our neighbors, the councillors, the House of Rep, not House of Reps, State Assembly legislators. These people are our neighbors. We know them. We can hold these ones accountable. Make them make laws where go help us for Southeast. Forget whether Peter Obi wins the election or not. You have people you can actively hold accountable. Your governor, your local government chairman, your state legislators, House of Assembly members. What do they call them? House of Rep. House of Assembly members, right? The state House of Assembly members. You can hold those people accountable. The ward chairman, the councillors, these people, you can hold them accountable. So this is the point. But if our young people still don't understand this, and everybody, all eyes on LUP 71, WP 72. Another 8 years is going to come by, nothing will change. Another 8 years. I'm saying if Peter Obi wins, right? If Peter Obi wins the election, Peter Obi don't win. How will it actively impact your life as an Igbo youth living in the Southeast? Tell me how. Tinubu is the president now, right? Tinubu is the president now. How is that impacting the young man in Oshobo or Osun State? How is that impacting him actively? I would like to know, but we're not talking about the Yoruba youth. I'm just using that as an example. Buhari was president. How did it impact the youth? The youth in Katsina State. Where Katsina in from? Katsina State. How did it impact the youth in Katsina State? So we need to think about these things. Retrospectively, how did they speak that English? Retrospect now back. Forward, how did they talk the forward on? The forward on, I don't know. But you get the point. You need to think about it. You need to think about it and say, Buhari don't be president before. How these northern youth, how he impact their life? Tinubu is currently the president. How is the youth in Oshobo? How is the youth in Lagos? How has their life gotten better as Tinubu has become president? We need to understand these things. And I'm not here to say whether Tinubu is bad or good. That is not the topic for today. On a very good day, we'll go talk about that. When I know where I stand on Tinubu, Tinubu could be better. Tinubu could be doing way, way, way better. But we're not talking about him today. That's a whole different conversation, right? But the point is, how is the youth in Lagos? How is the youth in Lagos? The Yoruba youth, obviously, in Lagos. How is Tinubu's presidency impacting his life or her life? Right? So we need to think about these things. We need to think about it. The Igbo youth, we need to talk. Igbo youth, 30 and below, we need to talk. Make we continue the like. Paparazzi one, I see you, my brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. I see Tunde. Tunde says local government, they collect billions now. They are picking day abroad. That's so it be. But you get the point, though. You get the point. This is just, I get you, but you get the point, too. Okay, make we come on local government, councillors, at least those ones never they see billions yet, right? We can hold those ones accountable. We can start holding them accountable. Oga, waiting be your plan. Waiting be your plan. You will be councillor. What is your plan? What laws? Like the young man, I forget his name now. Eloka, I forget his username. His name is Eloka, but I forget his username that came on the other day. He said he would like to run for a house member, in the future when he's able to impact some changes in his community. And he had two good laws that he would like to implement if he's, given the opportunity. And in my opinion, I thought those were good laws. One of them, I think he said, was like covering up the gutters, made they know they open, which I think is a smart law that should be looked into too, because, all these open gutters, what would they get for our cities? It's ridiculous. In 2026, those open gutters, I'm not saying they're bad, but, you can cover them up, because if you cover those gutters up, right, it makes the road even wider. The road will feel wider. But anyway, that's not the conversation for today, but you get the point. You get the point. So if you see someone who's running, who's campaigning, you go see person where they try campaign to be local state house of house member. Will be telling you, I want to do what do they call them? Skill acquisition for people. I mean, that is good though. Skill acquisition is good though. But is that your job? Is that the primary thing you're going there to become a house member or even federal house rep member or senator? Is that your duty? What laws are you passing? What bills are you sponsoring? What laws are you trying to enact in the house where you did? That is what you should be thinking about. I go see people where go say them be people they want to run for their campaigning. They want to run in the coming election. You go to their social media page. You don't see anything actively telling you that this person is even a politician. You go think that the person is a lifestyle creator. You think this person is a lifestyle content creator. What you're supposed to be that period of campaign, not be back to back recording yourself saying, if I become, these are the things I am going to do. These are the laws that I'll look at where we are lacking in here. Look at this law. This law is flawed. We need to correct it. Women are impacted. This, that. I'm just saying, right? Somebody who is campaigning to run for, I'm not talking about governor, they talk about House of Rep member or senator. You go their page. You go think that this person is a content creator where they do lifestyle. Where they show lifestyle. It's ridiculous. And we let these things fly. And later we'll go to look Tinubu. And again, if Peter Obi wins, we'll go start to look Peter Obi. Peter Obi not do anything for us, Seth. What did he do for us, Seth? He not do anything for us, Seth. He not do anything for us. But you have local officials where you elect. You ignore them, they look Tinubu. You ignore them, they look Buhari. You ignore them, they wait to make Peter Obi win, make it change your life. It's a fallacy. It's a charade. It's a charade. It's a fallacy. It's never, there is no one president of Nigeria that is going to change your life. The people who will change your life, now your governor. In the southeast, the 5 governors. Soludo, Francis, I forget his last name. Francis of Ebonyi. I forget his last name. Peter Mba of Enugu. Alex Oti of Abia. Shout out to Alex Oti. Alex Oti, they finish work. Who else? The other Imo State one. Hope Uzodema. Which one am I missing? Abia, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi. Soludo. I don't call 5 of them now. These are the people that you need to hold accountable. These are the people you need to hold accountable. Be asking them questions. They send them DM. They ask them questions. Carry one-man banner and protest. And we always mistake protest for riot. I don't know how we mistake that. Protest is not riot. And it's a shame. Even in this 2026, the other day, and shout out to those girls, man. Shout out to those girls. At least they came out. I think it's in Nnewi or somewhere. One nursing school for Nnewi. They said they increased their school fees. They came out. All of them, they shout, we no go agree, yo. We no go agree. We no go agree, yo. We no. Yo, stop that shit, man. When you say that shit, people take you for a joke. People don't take you serious. When you come, we no go agree, yo. We no go agree. It's a joke, man. Be serious. Keep a mean face, man. Keep a mean face. No be, we no go agree. We no go agree. It's outdated, man. That shit never bring anything. It doesn't yield anything. Keep your this cruelest face you can, the meanest face you can keep. That's what you need to keep and hold your placard. The next day, do it again. The next day, do it again. The next day, do it again. The next day, do it again until you're heard. Until you're heard. But when you come out one day, say, we're not going to agree, they smile, they laugh. This one, you don't chop belly food and I make you they laugh. They won't take you serious. You know what I'm saying? Who is going to take you serious? You know? Who go take you serious? When you come out with placard, they shout, we're not going to agree. Shout out to the girls again. Because now girls, what I see, I don't see any boy there. And I know say nothing. No be only women, they do nothing. Now men, they do nothing. You know, but I know say the field is kind of, you know, it's mostly women anyway, but I'm just saying, but regardless, man, they did there, you know, but so I don't see any man, I'm just saying. So shout out to those girls. Shout out to those girls, you know. They came out, but I'm just saying, at least the first step is coming out, but they will not agree. That strategy is not a good strategy. Come out there with the meanest face you can keep. That's what you need to keep. If rain they fall, still come out with your placard. We are in code, stand under that rain. Because he gets something where they pay you, where make you come out. If you come there, they smile. Don't think you're joking. It's a joke then. The person will go out and say, leave these ones, then they joke. We not agree, we not agree. We know how they do. You go and shout out to the Governor Amuneke. I put your name. Amuneke. That Instagram comedian, Governor Amuneke. Shout out to that guy because he literally, he portrays this thing how it is. He goes, leave these ones never there, this one's never know what to happen. Let's do the video. Let's do the edit. You will see the edit. Shout out to Governor Amuneke. You know, hey man. But yeah, shout out to those girls still. You know, at least they came out and they did something. But that something is not enough. I don't know if the school fees was reduced. And my bet, if I'm a betting man, I'll bet that it wasn't reduced because the only one time we see them, they just come out, do we no go agree. Maybe they just waka. You don't even need to waka for protest. You're burning all your energy, man. Stand one place. Use all that energy where you go use the waka 2 miles. Stand in front of Soludo government house. Go Soludo government house. I'm not saying his private residence. The place where they go work every day. Go there, carry that placard, stand. Front of there, just stand there. No laugh with anybody. Stand there. Put your pure water for bag. Put your biscuit for bag. Put your chin-chin for bag. If hungry catch you, drink water, chop biscuits, you hold your thing there. The next day, do it again. Don't wait for a crowd. That's how you get a change. That's how you get a change. You know, but hey, shout out to those girls. But hey, man, we want to talk about Igbo marginalization, victimhood or reality. We have a guest here, but hey, the tag here is 30 and below. So please, you have to be Igbo, you have to be 30 and below before we go talk to you. So I'm going to bring him up. I know we hit our 5K likes. Let's bring him up. All right, Mr. Vic, thank you for joining. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Abia State.
Abia State. When were you born?
I was born in 1992.
All right, you don't pass the age now. Who they do 30 and below? All right, thank you so much, though. Appreciate you.
All right, then.
Thank you. All right, we need you to be 30 and below so that we'll talk about this and, you know, go from there and all that. All that good stuff. All that good stuff, right? All that good stuff. But, hey, man, listen. We need to talk about these things because these young people, again, I got to listen to, shout out to Somva. Shout out to Somval. Somval is a young Igbo man. I believe he's in his 20s. And they make good music. You know, he makes, so if you don't know Somval, go check him out. But when you listen to some of his music, he also portrays this. If there's one specific song, I'm not a good singer. And even if I sing, you know, go sweet for my mouth because I know Sabi. I know they know give me talent of singing, you know. But yeah, shout out to Somval. But there's one song he made and he said, you know, that's a wrong narrative, man. That's a wrong narrative. Somval, we need to talk to you. We need to talk to you and we need to know why or how the Mebu make we know. See you where they chop belly full, some val. Yeah? But see how good you are looking, doing music. If nobody they disturb you. I don't even know whether you they pay. Hey, I'm just playing, man. You know, but hey, Nigeria is a country where taxes is not a good thing, it's not a thing, right? Most people know they pay taxes for Nigeria. So I'm just saying, nobody they force you to pay tax. I don't know if you pay. I'm just saying, but you know, it's what it is. They know they come force you. Say, you be Igbo man, you must pay your taxes today. You know, you're doing well for yourself. Why not encourage other young people to come out and do well for themselves too, just like you, instead of saying mban. Nobody they mebolagi. If then they mebolagi, no for they sing that music you they sing, they live life. They go Lagos, they do shows. They go abroad, they do shows, they chop life. Nobody is mebolying you, and young people listen to you. That is the crazy part. You're a young guy, obviously, so your fan base too will be young people like you. But when you start putting all that narrative, and maybe it's because of the things too that you've been told. Maybe you've not done some research. Maybe you never do your own research to understand whether then they really mebolying ndi Igbo. Maybe you've not done that research to come to that conclusion. Maybe not just something where you hear, and you run with it. That's wrong. But hey, shout out to Sonval, man. Shout out to Sonval. Big fan. Big fan of Sonval. And Umo Bilibo. Those are another group where I love, man. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to those guys. Hey, man, we need to talk to our young people today. We have 2 hours. Make I see how many hours I don't exhaust. I've exhausted almost 30 minutes. Hopefully, we can get a guest here who's 30 and below, and we can have that conversation. But in the meantime, let's keep liking and sharing and get more people here to join the show. All right. We see Prosper. Prosper 6113. You say you still they talk nonsense. Come up here and talk good sense, Prosper. Hey, shout out to Prosper, man. Prosper, my flatmate. Shout out to Prosper, man. Prosper, my guy. Prosper is my guy, man. Shout out to Prosper. But no, this Prosper. This Prosper na IT. But shout out to Prosper of my flatmates, man. Shout out to that guy. Is my guy. Real guy. Anyway, you're educating people. Good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One Face says, Kachi, keep up the good work. Cheers, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Craft says, we send them there. I don't know who you're referring to, but thank you for being here. One Face says, local government. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All right. Paparazzi, I see you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Craft, we have Andy Best, King Leo, Timi, Legacy, Hola, Sandy, yo, I know if you said the other side. Sorry, but Sandy, thank you for being here. Grace Ogunride, Umarisa, tag me, Tunde Yoluwa Shegun Idowu, Uncle Kuri. We have Costa, Kofi, Double O. Who else there? Sonny Wonder, Fad, Annie, Yakade, Yakonadu. Wow. Make una no verse from you. I know Sabi pronounce all the names so I see here. But Munachim, I guess that's what that one means. Munachimuso. So shout out to Duncan Mighty, man. Munachimuso. Anyway, Name Wale, Teen Mind Reset, Top Brand SBW, His Kamal too, Godfrey, Bachelli, and the best, you Bryce, Joseph Osio1, Jefta, Taurus Touch, Stax, Abu Ayor Drive, King Leo, Buki, Oinks, Engineer Festus, Choose of Life, Faustina Doe, Nana Aisha, CJ, and we have Thiza, and then we have King Diamond, G-Man. Hey, man, let's keep liking and sharing and get more people here. Let's keep liking and sharing and get more people here to join the conversation. Appreciate you guys for being here. But anyway, hey, listen, man. This topic can't be exhausted. Cannot be exhausted. We need to get rid of all these victim mindset, victimhood mentality, and all that bullshit. Again, shout out to that guy, Eluka, the young guy that came up the other day. I think it was on Monday or so that I held the show on young people as well. You know, he at least didn't talk in mind. He said, if someone like what's his name now, Coach Charis, could still be complaining about marginalization, that maybe there is some truth there, And now I say, okay, let us dissect that truth that you're talking about, right? Let us dissect it. What instance did Coach Charis give in terms of Igbos being marginalized? What instance did Coach Charis give? Let's dissect it. And he said that Coach Charis said, and I'm quoting, I'm paraphrasing here. I wouldn't say quote and unquote. I'm paraphrasing here. He said, Coach Charis said on some interview, and Coach Charis, for those of you who don't know, is Cosmos Madoka. In they sell cars, in they sell luxury cars, BMW, for Nigeria. That's his business, So he imports cars and then sells them in Nigeria. He doesn't manufacture. He's not even innocent. He's a car salesman, a dealership. You can get dealership where in the sell motor, Again, Eluka was saying, if Coach Charis, as successful as he is saying that Igbos are being marginalized, maybe there is some truth there. I say, okay, no problem. Let's talk about it. What exactly did Coach Charis say? And he said, Coach Charis said that the importation business is being monopolized by Lagos. Something in those lines. I might be, missing a few words here and there, but you get the idea. Seaport. That the importation business is monopolized by Lagos, by the Lagos ports. I'm like, okay, that's a fair argument, but let's talk about it. Coach Charis sells cars. He doesn't manufacture cars. He imports already finished goods, cars, BMW. He imports it from Germany or wherever they import them from. Imports it and then sells it in Nigeria, brings it through Lagos and then sells it to Nigeria. Now, Coach Charis is of the argument that if there are seaports that are functional in the southeast, around the southeast area, southeast no get sea, so there cannot be any seaports, right? But he said if there are seaports that are functional in the southeast area, maybe Delta, Calabar, Akwa Ibom, River State, which by the way, these seaports are functional. I know for sure. River State, too, they work for there. I don't know about Delta, I don't know about Warri and Calabar and Akwa Ibom, but I know for sure. See, on a seaport for River State, they work. And then eBay to get seaports for that same Port Harcourt. So his argument is, if they can have those seaports there, then maybe things will be better. But you're a car salesman. You import cars from abroad, and then you ship it inside Lagos. Most of your customers are in Lagos. Why do you want to ship it through Port Harcourt? What kind of businessman is thinking like that, right? Most of your business is in Lagos, and you're worried about the seaport where no day or day Port Harcourt or worry. Why are you worried about that? Focus on your business and keep making all the profit that you've been making. Hey man, listen. Sometimes you need to ask these questions to understand. But if you just swallow everything and start regurgitating it, start giving, when you swallow, because Coach Charis get money, so most likely everything he says should be correct, right? It doesn't work like that all the time. It doesn't work like that all the time. It doesn't work like that all the time. For instance, Warren Buffett, very successful billionaire, right? When it comes to anything about money, making money in stocks, he's a guru because he has walked that walk. So if he tells you something, best believe it. In that regard, I don't know what his expertise would be in terms of when you come to biology, and I don't know if I would take his advice when it comes to biology or, AI or, science in general. I don't know if I would take his advice. I don't know. But when it comes to money advice, I will 100% take Warren Buffett's advice, right? So that's just what I'm saying. But let's bring it down to Coach Charis. If you come to car selling, dealership business, I'll take your advice on that. But when you start talking about economy of a country, I don't know if I should take your advice, man. Because for one, you have an importation-driven business that doesn't necessarily add a lot to the economy. Innocent is adding way more into the Nigerian economy, not just the Nigerian economy, Southeast economy than Kosharis is, right? Innocent is doing way more for the Nigerian economy and the Southeast economy than Kosharis is doing or has even ever done, right? Hey, listen, man, we need to, and shout out to Eluka again. Eluka seemed to be a very smart guy. He seemed to be a very smart guy. I see one person for comment. He did there the para. He said, drink water. I go drink water. See my water. This water now. This water I want drink. I know say he never chop today. This water go feed you for 1 week. You see how the bottle long, Gabi? It go feed you for the price of the water. The cost of the water go feed you for 1 week. But we're not talking about that today. I go drink them. Make it pepper you. I go drink them. Make it pepper you more. Make it pepper you more. I go drink them. Iti labor. Mugu. You carry fake accounts. Come here. They troll your father. If I mute you now, it go be as if. Make I mute and make it pepper and small. Make I mute them so that everybody go calm down. Make I mute them so your body go calm down. Your body don't calm down now. Anyway, we are still waiting for our first guest here. Hopefully we can get one at least. The last time we had Eluka, shout out to Eluka. Hopefully we can get at least one under 30 guests. Yeah, make we follow and talk. Make we read some chat. Let's go to the chat and go from there. All right, we have Basheli, must you insult? I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize. How about that? Basheli, I'm sorry. I apologize. How about that? All right, fear of the unknown. I don't mute you now. Your body go calm down for where you did now. Who else is here? Michael, why you always cry? I don't know. I'm not crying, my brother. I'm not crying. I'm talking. I'm trying to sensitize the youth, man. I'm trying to sensitize the youth, man. I have no better thing to do, my boy. Anyway, who else is here? We have Alhaji Riaro. He says he's beneficiary in Buhari government in rice farm. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you. Basheli says false equivalence from you always. I wonder what the false equivalence is. If you're under 30, I would like to know. Otherwise, you see these people, they carry all these, their fake accounts, they bother me, but yeah, sorry, I'm not going to mute you again. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you for coming back. Wala person. Anyway, hey, listen, man. I don't know what the false equivalence is, but, I mean, that's your opinion. I don't know what the false equivalence is. If you're under 30, feel free to come here. Let's talk about the marginalization. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. If it's a reality or if it's victimhood. Let's talk about it. Because I think for the most part, most of all these things are things we done here and then we start regurgitating them. You know, it's sad because when we start regurgitating these things, it now starts feeling like it's reality. It's not reality. Sadly, it's not reality, but we are limiting ourselves by the continuous saying or, chanting of those slogans. We want our own country. Who is going to give you your own country? You have a country called Nigeria. If the country is not working, make it work. If the country is not working, make it work. Hold people accountable. Accountability. Hold people accountable. You have governors, you have local government chairmen, you have House of Rep on the federal side, you have senators, you have House members, state House members, you have local government chairmen, you have councillors, you have ward chairmen, you have all these people. You skip them. They worry about Tinubu or Buhari or let's say even Peter Obi wins. Let's say Peter Obi wins, right? We'll go start to worry about them. I'd like somebody to please tell me, a youth, a young Nigerian, under 30, to please tell me, what are the expectations if and when Peter Obi, that would be another show I go hold. What are the expectations if and when Peter Obi wins? Make I write them down so that I no go forget. If Peter Obi wins, what are the expectations? If Peter Obi wins, what are the expectations? That would be a good show. I think so. I think that would be a good show. If Peter Obi wins, snap your finger. Peter Obi wins. What are the expectations? Because now you don't talk saying go do miracle working God for the North, right? All of us, they hear him now. Nobody tomorrow if he win now. We go start to shout, what did he do for us? What did he not do for us? We don't, all of us don't they hear him. He's not hiding it though. He know they hide him. Tomorrow, if he win now, do that thing when he talk saying go do. We can start to shout, what did he do for us? What did he do for us? I'm just saying. What are the expectations as a youth in the Southeast? What are your expectations if Peter Obi wins? I'm not saying he's not going to do good, or I'm not saying he's going to do bad. I'm not saying either of those. All I'm saying is, what are your expectations? What are your expectations? Would there now be jobs? Will jobs now be Sarah? Anywhere you go for Nigeria, you go get job, job go full, you graduate, you go. What are the expectations? Because you need to talk about these things, think about them, so that carry your expectation, put here. Then when and if he win, that thing no happen, you begin the para, That is the point. That is the point. That is the point. Make I drink some water. Make I drink some water. Make it pepper my enemies. Make it pepper my enemies. Make I drink some water. Anyway, Igbo marginalization. Back to it. We don't have any guests yet. And we are hitting the 1 hour mark. And if we don't get any guests, and I understand I'd rather have conversations with people. And that's where it gets interesting, to kind of understand where people are coming from, what they are thinking, all that good stuff, and then go from there and have good conversations. Agree to disagree. All right, make we read YouTube chats. Isaac Nice, thank you for being here on YouTube. He says, welcome to the space, guys. Thank you, Isaac Nice, for that introduction. He says, great job, Kachi. You are making a difference with this well-thought-out social and political messaging podcast show. Thank you so much, Isaac Nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being there on YouTube. Appreciate you. Anyway, all these people in the chat, I believe maybe you're over 30. That's why you're just there. But if you're under 30, feel free to request. I'll bring you up and we talk about it. All of them now, they always get something to say for chat. Come up and talk about it. I know they bite. At least when I don't see me now for a few times, I know they bite anybody. I don't bite. I could just talk to you. I know they bite. Bashali, you dare you are saying they shout bias analysis. What is the right analysis? Let us talk about it. If you're under 30, by the way, you have to be under 30. You say your bias too obvious. Anyway, it's what it is, right? It's what it is. Leave me and my bias alone now. Go somewhere else where they need a bias now, Bashali. Bashali, go somewhere where they are not biased. Leave me alone now. Live with my biased self. Bashali. Anyway, listen, man. I think the young people, the Igbo youth, I think they have the opportunity. This, I don't want to say radical. I don't want to use that word, radical. I don't know if it's a very positive word, but I think they have the opportunity to hold their local representatives. I think they have that opportunity. One Face, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you. I think they have the opportunity to hold their representatives accountable. I think they have that opportunity, because again, like I said earlier, your representatives are closer to you. They are closer to you than any other person. Tinubu is all the way in Abuja. The day when you go Joseph, he said, nah, light no day here, I don't go. Adios. He didn't give an adios run. You can't even get close to the guy, right? You can't get close to the guy. But you have people that live with you, people that are your neighbors. You can hold these people accountable. Social media is so powerful. Social media is so powerful. Take your phone, record yourself protesting. Set it somewhere, protest for 5 hours a day. Go house, chop, bath, sleep, come back the next day. Carry the protest I'm talking about here is not chaos. I'm saying stand one place with your placard. Just you. You don't need your friend. Because your friend fit door you. Just you. You know where government house dey. Go stand for across. Across from the street. Go there, go stand. So that they no go say you dey try do violence. No. Make sure that you're not in any way, shape, or form trying to constitute nuisance or violence or anything like that. Carry your placard. Carry raincoat just in case rain fall. Stand there. The next day, do them again. Record yourself. The next day, do them again. Record yourself. These people watch. They see it. They like optics. One thing about politicians, they like optics. They don't see this guy. Bayelsa state government, right? One guy go record himself inside one pothole where we almost swallow him. Some guy that is at least 5'10". Pothole almost swallow the guy. He record himself for that place. The next day, they don't fix that road. The next day, literally, the next day, they don't fix that road. Just because he did it, he recorded himself and posted it on social media. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Social media, they're powerful. The youth, even though una get social media space, but instead we're not going to use them for the wrong things. They do tap, 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 tap. Ah, this person is winning me. Tap, tap, tap. This person is winning me. Don't win me. Don't win me. Don't let him to win me. Win me. Don't win me. Kiki, 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 kaka, kaka, kaka. Everybody, they laugh. Kiki, 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 kaka, kaka, kaka. Kiki, 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 kaka, kaka, kaka. Things that you can actually use to make an impact. You go leave them, they laugh. Hey, man, stop playing. Stop playing. Once we hit the 1 hour mark, we don't get any guests, we'll call it a day. And I believe the young people, they don't go sleep. We're going to assume that they're sleeping. Tomorrow we'll come again if we have time. Tomorrow we'll come again if we have time and do it again. Hopefully we'll go see one of them or two of them and have this conversation. We need to talk to the youth. 30 and below, 30 and below, 30 and below. Feel free to request. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your social consciousness. Let's talk about it. Infras, you dey worry me, oh. You dey worry me. I don't know. You say no customer. Now you be my customer today now. Infras, you are my customer today. Infras, how are you feeling being my customer today? How you see him? Thank you, Infras. Make I blow horn. Make I blow horn for Infras. Thank you for being here, Infras. Anyway, listen. Yeah, Omo George say what the old people do you. Old people don't do me anything, no, my brother. You know, we've had this conversation a few times with the older, with the general public, if I may. Right? We've had the conversation with the general public. So I'm trying to bring it niched down to the youth, get their own opinion and thoughts on this. Get their thoughts and opinion on this. So the old people, it's what it is. Most of them are already stuck in what they believe anyway. Most of the older people are already stuck in what they believe. And Juggernaut, thank you so much for the follow. If you haven't followed me, this is a good time to follow me, by the way. And let's keep liking and sharing and get more people here to join the conversation. So the older people, most of them are already stuck in their beliefs. But the younger ones, you could some way, catch them. They say catch them while they're young, right? Catch them while they are young. When I don't hear that song, I'll be catch them while they are young. And I was also talking about earlier, Somval, he do high life, Igbo high life music. He's a young guy, obviously, in his 20s, maybe mid-20s, early 20s age, right? In one of his music, he has also said, Mmebu na-emebu ndị Igbo. Mmebu na-emebu ndị Igbo. But nobody dey emebula anyị. Nobody dey emebula anyị. Nobody is mebulaying anyị. Now those people won't follow them talk. How do they feel about this thing? Do you think we are really marginalized? Let us know where they are coming from and understand it. Maybe we'll go start do the reset from now. So that they too go carry the gospel, go they preach to other people. So that they too go carry the gospel, go they preach to other people. But in the meantime, I'm not saying that all older people are stuck. I'm not saying that. Infras, you're okay. I was gonna mute you, Infras, but I see you requesting. If you're not a young person, we're gonna drop you. Well, you don't cost me too much. Now I don't even know if I want to even have the conversation with you. That's the problem. You don't cost me too much for chat. I don't know if I want to have this conversation now with you. That's the problem now. That's the dilemma I'm dealing with here. You know? But hey, make I bring you up for posterity's sake. For posterity's sake, make I bring you up. I hope you will not embarrass yourself. And if you want to unmute yourself, Infras. All right, go play with your grandfather. Go play with your grandfather. All right. And there you go. There goes that one. We don't block 2 of your accounts. Go bring the 3rd one. We don't mute 2 of your accounts. Go bring the 3rd one. E.T. Anyway, hey, listen, man. Basheli says, denial of Igbo marginalization is disingenuous. Basheli, I think I'll go break the rule for you, and I'm going to be out of here in 10 minutes. I don't know if you're under 30, but if you want to request, because it seems like you have a lot to say, if you want to request, we can talk about the disingenuity of me saying that Igbo marginalization is a hoax. If you want to request and tell us why you think Igbo marginalization is a hoax, or why you think that me saying it's a hoax is disingenuous, I'd like to know. That's if you would be able to request, though. I know go send you request so that I know go be as if I force you. Now my wife be this, Anya Anambra, now my wife. Ay. Oh, Sophia, Igodo. I forget saying that my wife, what day. Now my wife be this. Now my wife, my spirit wife. Now, wow. My spirit wife. Now they hear that. Now my spirit wife be that. Now so then they do. You know? You know the spirit wife, spirit husband, they go to stress you. They're not going to let you breathe. Now my spirit wife be that though. Anya Nambra. Okay. Anya Nambra. My paddy, stop stressing me now. Allow me to drink water and drink cup and drop cup. My paddy, make we discuss this one when I go sleep. We go meet for there. My paddy, leave me now, make I rest. You don't come catch me for physical. Hey man, I know, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, Ayana, bro, man. Leave me the fuck alone, man. Leave me. I don't have the time for games, man. But anyway, hey, Basheli, I know you've had a lot to say. I have 10 more minutes to be here before I call it a day. If you want to request and talk about it, no be today for chat. All right, prove me wrong that I don't allow engagement. Prove me wrong one time. Prove me wrong, Basheli. Prove me wrong. Or prove me right. I don't know the one, but prove me anything. Come and prove that point and hear me out. Engagement is different from monologue. When you come here and want to have a speech, a 5-minute speech, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't know any platform. I mean, I know a lot of platforms it happens, but on this platform, it's not going to happen. Where you come and you want to just talk for 5 minutes, I'm not going to let you do that. I don't have time for that. We're going to have a conversation. Yeah, within 5 minutes, you're supposed to don't drop 1 or 2 points. With me, I won't counter. So within that period, I'm going to counter it. I'm going to interject and counter. That's how adults have conversations. If you can't handle it, it's what it is. Obviously, they say, if you cannot handle the smoke, stay out of the kitchen. It's what it is. And I respect that. But we have someone requesting me. I think we'll go use this one, close the day. And let's see, Van Chris. I believe you were here the other day and I didn't have the time to bring you up. But let's see if you're under 30. All right, Van Chris, thank you for joining. Good morning. How old are you?
On that in my late 20s.
What year were you born?
1997.
1997, okay. All right, that's late 20s for sure. All right, thank you for joining. What are your thoughts on this? And I think you were here the last time I did an under 30 show as well. You wanted to say something, but we're out of time for that day, right?
Yes, I wasn't picked.
All right. No
I
wala.
wasn't. My request wasn't. Yeah.
No wala. What's your name so that I go address you correctly? Is it Chris or Van Chris?
Van Chris. Van Chris.
Van Chris. All right. Thank you for joining. What are your thoughts? Igbo marginalization. Is it victimhood or reality?
The English too much, but let me just PCC it. The way I understand it is that Igbos are not the only people that are marginalized in Nigeria. I would say that the people that are marginalizing the three tribes of Nigeria are the three major tribes of Nigeria are the Fulanis.
So Fulanis are marginalizing everybody.
Everybody, yes.
Okay. By the way, I also forgot. Are you Igbo? Are you Igbo?
Yes, I'm Igbo.
All right. Because if you're not Igbo, then we can't even have that conversation. All right.
Yes, I'm Igbo.
Okay. So you say Fulanis are the ones marginalizing everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Why I say so? Why I with my own since I've been with what I understand is that Fulani has been in power. Like they have been in power for since I came to this world. Like Fulanis are the one leading this. Fulani and few Yorubas are the one leading and the one being on the top of every big position in Nigeria.
When would you say? When would you say you started following politics that you've known that Fulani are the ones leading?
Okay, like let's assume from primary school. Fulanis are the ones who has been the president.
Who was the president when you were in primary school?
I think is Obasanjo.
Okay, Obasanjo is Yoruba, by the way.
He's Yoruba. He's the only Yoruba man that I've known that have been the president. Apart from him,
how about Goodluck?
Fulani.
How about Goodluck, Jonathan?
Okay, Goodluck is okay. He's from the south, but mostly are the Fulanis.
All right. So when you were in primary school, you had Obasanjo, OBJ. The next person was Yaradua. Yaradua didn't do a complete term and he passed. Rest his soul. And then the next person was Goodluck. And then after Goodluck, it was Buhari. I go say rest his soul again, but I know too like Buhari. But after Buhari now we have Tinubu. So inside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside 5, we've only had two. Yes. We've had two Fulani people. One didn't even complete his term, which is Yaradua, and the other one is Buhari. Yes. And the rest now southern people. OBJ na south. Yes. Goodluck na south. Tinubu na south. Yes. So what is the argument?
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, before those people, the Fulanis has been in that power before those people you mentioned. Now.
All right, let's go back.
Fulanis has been in that.
Let's go back. Yes. Make we mention them. Who would you say?
Abacha.
Okay.
Abacha is Fulani. Mm-hmm. What is the other one? Babangida.
Okay.
Is Fulani. And many of them that I could not even mention. But all I know is that the past ones. Abu Salami.
Yeah.
The only Hausa man.
Make I help you. Buhari was also head of state.
Yes, Buhari
was head of state. Agu Ironsi. You know, say Agu Ironsi na head of state too at some point, right?
Agu Ironsi.
He was head of state. You know, Abi.
During the military regime.
Yeah, these other people we would mention now. Abacha na military now. All these other people now na military with the talk now, Abi.
Okay, Agu Ironsi was I don't know that Agu Ironsi was a military.
We learn every day now. Today now you don't learn something, Abi.
Okay.
Yeah, Agu Ironsi was a military head of state right after the coup.
Yes.
Right after the coup, we then sent an Igbo coup. Agu Ironsi became the head of state. And then there was another coup. And then I think, I don't know who, maybe not Gowon. I think Gowon took over after that coup. And then, there were other people that came after that, which I agree with you. Majority of them, the head of states, military head of states, I agree with you. Majority of them now, Fulani people. However, when we don't enter democracy, If you look at them
Yes.
critically and objectively, like me and you don't agree now too. Now the South don't get them the most. So I don't know.
But the South I'm talking about, what about the eastern side, like the Igbo side?
Mm. Le-
Because
le-
since the democracy, I've not seen any Igbo man on
on the seat.
that seat.
But at least make we set some basis here, Sha. You don't agree, say at least Aguiyi was head of state at some point, right? And you don't need to take my
Yes,
you
yes,
don't have
yes.
to take my word for it. You can go back after this show and go, research or do your
Yes,
research, right?
yes,
Yeah. At least you've learned that
yes.
at least we get Aguiyi will be
Yeah, I thought he was just but before I thought he was just a general, maybe an officer, but I didn't know that he was a state like peacemaker.
yeah.
So
Yeah, he was. So you can go
okay.
back and do that research. And why I try to have these conversations is because a lot of people are not educated. When I say educated, I don't mean
Yes.
like go to school. I mean like we know they go read
History.
history. Thank you. We need to go educate ourselves on history. They rely on wisdom people tell us. So it's good too to go
Okay.
to go do history. But make we go to the one where you mentioned, which I think is a fair point. You said, what of the Southeasterners? Shay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You understand how politics they work, right? On a basic level.
Yeah.
So nobody go give you power, right? Nobody go carry power give you, right? You understand that one at least to a basic level, right?
Yes, I understand that power you can take power by it's you that will take the power from by yourself.
Mm. And how do you take that power? You mind sharing?
You have to be totally in government. Like you have to be fully in the government. Like you have to participate in every aspect of the government, both higher level and local
Level.
ones.
Would you say that Igbo people are participating at the highest level in politics? Participating. Would you say that we are participating?
But no, they are participating, but it's like they are being pushed away
Not really.
in some
Not really.
appointments. Yes.
Not really. I'll tell you why I say not really, and you can tell me if I'm false here. I'll tell you why I say not really. For example,
Okay.
when Ngige was
Yes.
senator, I think he's still a senator. I don't know what he is right now, but Ngige was APC. When he joined APC, a lot of Igbo people, including myself, go say, this Hausa party, this man going to join Hausa party. So you see, when we have this mindset of somebody is trying to participate at the highest level, like you said yourself, when someone is trying to participate at the highest level, we go use our mouth, they cause the person as well. Take, for instance, again, in recent times, City Boy movement. And I don't necessarily agree with the way not the idea per se. It's politics. I don't agree with the way Obi Kubana and Chief Priest then take join, because they could have just joined it. Nobody cares. If you want to join something, join something. Don't come out and say we want to join them so that we will bring out Nnamdi Kanu. I think that's some BS, right? But regardless, that's not what we're talking about. Let's take, for instance, two of them. They don't join City Boy now. Look at all the hate that they're getting for trying to participate again, like you said. For trying to participate.
Okay.
Now they still they yab them, they curse them, they all that good stuff, So how do you expect to become a president if participation itself go make people they call you Sabo, sell out and all that?
Okay. One thing I understand about those people is that let me not talk about them, because me, I can, as you see me, I can join any party that I feel like is okay for me. You understand? I don't mind if everybody will be against me or this thing. But why everybody is on their neck is that people feel that they joined the wrong party. Like people, our people feel that they joined the wrong party, assuming is the other way around. Maybe it's P2B's party or any other party. They won't be getting all these clashes from them.
But
So
what
that's
if
why-
what if Ngige becomes president under APC? Would that count as Igbo presidency? If Ngige becomes president under the APC party, would that count as an Igbo president?
Yes, it will count as an Igbo president.
So why are we playing ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? If we know that we have a chance to become president via this party, but instead we go say na wrong party. Why are we playing this disservice to ourselves? And we still turn around and say, Ane mebu anyi. Somebody is trying to participate. Now we still they use our mouth, they curse the person. But we still turn around and say, then they mebu anyi, say they need to allow us to participate. Say then they pursue us.
But when it come, the one thing I noticed that is apart from the joining parties, what about I think there should be a law that even if a president emerge, like the president should carry everybody along. Like it shouldn't be these people voted for me, so because of that, I will not put them in powers. I will not put this particular people. It's because these people voted for me, because my tribe voted for me. All my
see.
it will be everything about my tribe. My tribe will be in every important position. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why I
Tell
feel
me where
like
it's
our
happening.
people
Tell me where it's
in
happening.
Nigeria.
Like
It's happening in Nigeria.
yeah, I hear you. I understand that part. But tell me like why you tell me like give me an instance. That's what I mean.
Like during the Buhari's regime,
Okay.
I feel like every important position was given to the Northerners, and no good position was given to anybody from the South.
That is not
Like no tangible position.
that is not correct. Again, I go use Ngige. Ngige was labor minister during if I'm not mistaken, I think he was labor minister during Buhari. During Buhari, and there are key Igbo appointments too. So there is something called federal character. Do you know of federal character?
Yes. Please explain.
Okay. Federal character means say, I go break them down to the way me I understand them as well. And you can also go back and research this. Federal character, it's the law in Nigeria that with a president, when a president emerges, that he is going to make sure that his appointments will touch every area of the country, every region of the country. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
So
Yes.
Buhari satisfied.
That is the same thing I'm talking.
Why am I getting an echo? I get echo from your side. No other person is turned on here.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's ignore that. Yeah, I can hear you. But the point I was trying to make is Buhari satisfied that federal character by giving key appointment. You might say he did not give Igbo man military chief or this chief or that chief, but there are Igbo people in areas in his government. This is a fact. You can go back again and research this. I'm not making it up.
I mean the key. I'm talking about key position because during like if during Jonathan's regime, you can during Obasanjo regime. Let me put Obasanjo regime. During Obasanjo regime, Okonjo-Iweala is it Minister of Finance?
That was during Goodluck. That was during Goodluck.
And during what is it called, Obasanjo regime, I can count some of the Igbo tribe, Igbo people that are in better position.
Okay.
Then, like he carried everybody along more than this current.
While you're saying this, let me just do a quick Google because saying these things. Let me do a quick Google search and show you what I'm trying to say. But do you understand the concept of federal character?
You have already explained it.
So you understand that concept, right?
Yeah, I understand it.
Okay.
But the only thing I'm missing about is that they should carry everybody around so that our people will not feel left like we are not in. One thing about this marginalization of 18 is that if they want to convince you, if anybody want to convince you, or if anybody want to tell you about marginalization,
all right.
they will first of all point
let me tell you. What would you say? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you short there. Go ahead.
Okay. They will ask you to, like, assuming if my uncle want to tell me that we are marginalized, he will first point, if see Ogasege, let me just, I don't know if I can speak Igbo.
Go ahead.
Ogasege, look at Negodu onwere ọkwa ndị Igbo, onwere ọkwa gbagote itiri ndị Igbo. Ndị a bụ ndị nwanụ. Na say oh yeah, but I na-ekwu maka marginalization.
So what you're saying is not completely correct. I'm not saying that your uncle doesn't know what he's saying. However, your uncle doesn't have the facts. He doesn't have the facts. Now, these are the facts. Make I read out the facts for you. during Buhari. Kemi Adeosun
Yes.
was finance minister. Power, works and housing, Fashola. Transportation, Amechi. Petroleum, Emmanuel Kachiku. Petroleum minister, Emmanuel Ibe Kachiku. Justice attorney, Abubakar Malami. Solid minerals, Kayode Fayemi. Labor and employment, Chris Ngige. I mentioned that earlier. Information and culture, Lai Muhammad. Agriculture and rural development, Audu Obe. Interior, Abdulrahman Dambazo. Education, Adamu. Water resources, Suleiman Adamu. Science and technology, Obonnaya Onu. Health, Isaac Adewole. Foreign affairs, Geoffrey Oyema. Foreign affairs, Geoffrey Oyema. Women affairs, Aisha Al-Hassan. Industry, trade and investment, Okechukwu Enelama, but Okechukwu. Budget and planning, Udo Udoma. Federal Capital Territory, Muhammad Musa Bello. So when your uncle now is making these kind of claims, does he have access to the internet to go and look at the list? Or is he just saying because Buhari is not an Igbo man?
No, what he said, like what he said to me, and what I noticed, like he said the key. You mentioned the positions, but in a country, the key positions, like
What are the
about
key positions?
like,
What, in your opinion, what are key positions?
like maybe in a Senate house, maybe Senate president, like as Malami is the general army general. What is it called? I don't know how to put it. Like that key positions where our people will feel like they are deep in the country, like they are into the system fully.
In your opinion,
Not
what is a key
not
position in Nigeria? In your opinion, what is a key position?
yes, like my key position if I'm to mention, I would say that if
See,
a
let
sultan
me
is not
help you.
giving,
Let me help you.
yes,
You understand key position? I don't know what key position means to you, but let me
like
name.
higher level, like higher position. Yes.
Let me name some positions for you. Finance,
Yes.
power, transportation, petroleum, justice, attorney, solid minerals, labor, information, agriculture, interior, education, water resources, science and technology, health, foreign affairs, women affairs, industry and trade, budget and planning, federal capital territory. All these ones were listed out. Anyone sound like key position to you?
Yes, some of them are key position.
Which one?
Some
Which
of
one would
them,
you say is a key position?
like labor is key position.
Ngige was labor minister.
Yes, I know. But I'm talking about like what about the, like, something about judicial, like those people that make laws, like
But
amend
everybody,
laws
they no go give Igbo man all the position now. Don't you understand this? If they, yes, on weekends say, Iendeba. No be so again.
Yes.
You know, go Igbo man no go be all the positions. No be Igbo man. And all these names why I list out here. You hear any Akwa Ibom man name there? Akwa Ibom man. You hear any Akwa Ibom name there?
No.
You hear any Ijo name there?
No.
You,
But
you
it's
hear
only that is Igbo person there.
no. Ngige. Ibe Kachiku is Igbo. Obonna
I think
Yonu.
he's from Delta.
Okay. Obonna Yonu kwanu. Obonna Yonu kwanu.
Okay, yes.
Okechukwu Enelama. That one unko. Udo manko.
Udoma.
The name Udo na Igbo name na. I don't know that Udoma. It sounds somehow,
Yes,
but
okay.
Udo na Igbo name. Abi.
Try to understand where
Yo,
I'm
please
trying
don't
what I'm trying
unmute
to.
yourself, please. I don't need your help. We're having a conversation.
It's taking too long. I wanted to.
So you get the point, Abi.
Yes.
So Igbo man no go be all
Like
the position. You can say yes, and give him brothers most, but na so he be. If
yes.
you be governor too, yeah, if you be president, you might do the same thing. You might do the same thing. When Goodluck was president, a lot of these key positions where they talk about, na Igbo people hold am.
Mm.
So if another person come doing own, why are you upset? And again, I feel make a Bianca Ojukwu today, I've been yesterday. They don't make her foreign minister. Bianca. Imanu Bianca. You know Bianca now?
Yes,
Ojukwu wife.
Bianca. Bianca Ojuku's wife, yes.
She just became the foreign minister today. I've been yesterday. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I heard the news.
Do you think that's a key
I heard the
position?
news. No, that position is a key position.
So what,
That position
what
is, I'm
else
not
are you
talking
looking
about
for,
this.
my brother?
What I'm talking about is I'm talking about the previous, like when the Fulanis are in charge. I'm not talking about
How many times have
because
Fulanis been in
I
charge? How many times have Fulani been
they
in
are,
charge? When me and you don't check now. Twice.
they are the most in charge.
Twice. First one na Yaradua. Yaradua no complete one term. In die. Rest his soul. Second one na Buhari. How many times OBJ was south? Tinubu is south. Goodluck is south. So how many Fulanis have been there that you're so worried about?
But good luck is not from our side. It's not from the eastern
But
side.
it doesn't matter though. It's from south. Goodluck became president of Nigeria by virtue of Yaradua dying and he was vice president. If Senan Ngige be vice president that time, Ngige for become president, it's what it is. I want you to understand that. It doesn't matter where the person is from. Peter Obi now is trying to become president. Now so then they do. Nobody will hand presidency to you. Do you understand that one at least?
But okay.
Do you understand
I
it
understand
though?
what you. Yes, I understand. But that I mean, I have one suggestion.
Okay.
If I'm to suggest, you
Okay.
understand, as in Nigeria,
Yeah.
I think they should if there is a law that this position of it in this presidential position should be rotational. I don't think if it is possible, but to me, I think it will help. It will help
And I had a show
so that
about turn by turn politics in Nigeria. I'm against it. I don't like the idea because what are we doing turn by turn for? Why not we put this thing? In my opinion, it should be open, up for grabs. Anybody will get the most votes become president. Why are you doing let it go here, let it go here? That doesn't help anybody.
so that like all this complaint of a thing will so if you want to complain, you know that you are blaming your own brother,
No.
so that you will not it won't look as if the fault is like if a Yoruba man is in the seat, me as an Igbo man, no matter what he do, I will not appreciate it. But if it is my brother that is there, if he's doing I will know I will know that our turn will soon finish, then another people will come and take over again, so that whatever, you understand what I mean? Like
I understand what you
the
mean.
rotation
Let me
will
ask you a question, right? If now you be the owner of Dangote, if now you be the owner of Dangote Company Nigeria Limited, right? When you want to hire a CEO of Dangote, of that your company now, how are you how what will be the criteria where you go to look for to hire that person?
na person wey sabi na person wey know wey sabi
The work,
person
abi?
wey get the work, wey sabi the work.
You go to do say when after maybe because now me get am I be Igbo man, so make I only they hire Igbo people, or make I they do and turn by turn. If Anambra people do CEO small, make Abia people come do. Then if this Abia people do, make Imo people. Will you be worried about that?
No, but when I'm not that one is that one is a different that
It's
one is
not
that
too
like
different.
I'm
Nigeria
talking
is
about
also a
country.
company. Like, it's not too different. Nigeria is also like a company. It's not too different. It's not too different. Nigeria is a company. You can relate it to a company. It has stakeholders. Now we be the stakeholders. It has budget planning. It has, everything where you fit think of waiting they do for companies. Now so country they run as well. It's not too different. But let me ask you a question before I let you go. If Peter Obi wins, if Peter Obi win election, Waiting be your expectation. What are your what you gonna expect from him as an Igbo youth?
Okay.
I don't know where you live, but let me
Yes.
assume that you live in Anambra, Onisha. Let me
No, I dey
assume.
Lagos.
Okay, but okay, I'm gonna assume. Okay, make I take you out of the picture. As an Igbo man
Okay.
who lives in Onisha, if Peter Obi
Yes.
wins, what are your expectations
From him.
from him? Yeah.
Okay. Let me not be sentimental. Let me just be plain. I think Peter Obi is not even my candidate. He's not who I'm even supporting in this.
Okay. I guess this
Igbo
question
thing.
doesn't apply to you then.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
I
not
guess the
my.
question doesn't
Yes, I will
apply to
put it
you.
like that.
All right. And
Yes.
fair enough. I'm glad you are being honest about that. And I really appreciate you. Do you have any final thoughts you want to share before we let you go?
Okay. No, I learned something today. You understand?
Okay.
I will not it's better I learned some things.
Okay.
But my suggestion is that I believe that rotational for my own. That's my own
Belief.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Like if I should say, if I'm in the house, like assuming I'm a Senate president, or maybe I will bring that topic
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You understand?
I hear you, my brother, and thank you for the suggestion. But again, my own suggestion and my opinion is that that turn by turn politics, it doesn't help anybody. It only drags us back because see what in turn by turn don't do for us. You gave us to Buhari. Buhari set us back years. Buhari took Nigeria backwards. So right, this person just come up, they
Okay.
play music for us. Anyway, in my opinion, the turn by turn politics doesn't help anybody because look at what turn by turn did. Na Buhari turn, see what Buhari do for us. Or na North turn, see what North give us. North carry Buhari give us. Now, na South turn, we don't see where to Buhari carry, Tinubu carry us, they go, Abi. Anyway. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother Van Chris.
Okay,
Thank you for joining. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Amarachi, thank you for joining. Make you hear you. So this one now for under 30. I don't know whether you be under 30 or Amarachi. Amarachi, are you under 30?
Good morning from here.
I greet you. I'm doing fine.
The guy you brought down is saying you should please bring him back. It's a mistake. Or it is. Sorry. So
Okay.
the marginalized. Actually, this thing I don't really. I know why my people are feeling this way. They are being marginalized, but somebody like me. No why. Yeah.
All right, Mr. James, are you going to mute yourself?
Of course, I will. I'm already muted.
All right, thank you.
Okay. So as in Nigeria, I prefer project than appointment because I know every appointment is on the person's pocket. The person who was appointed benefits more than the citizen. That is just the truth. For those who wants to work, right? They benefit more than the region that the person come from. So me, I don't care who is there. I don't care who is appointed. But I will say if you give these people this size of yam, also give these people the same size of yam so that they don't feel cheated, right? But in Nigerian context, I don't think we are marginalized. Yes, I don't think so. The truth is that we always cry victim mentality. We always cry victim. And when you look at what we are crying, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, if you check the section of Nigeria, you understand that Nigerians themselves are being marginalized by this ruling class. Yes, by the ruling class. Nigerians are being marginalized by the ruling class, not Igbo being marginalized by any other tribe. Because me as an Igbo person, I don't believe that anybody in Nigeria is more superior than me. Yes, I don't think so. I don't feel that any other Nigerian is more superior than me. So the truth is that if you go to Nigeria go to the whole geographic zone we have in Nigeria, you will know that Nigerians are suffering from the ruling class.
Yep.
Yes, from the ruling class are the problem. If Nigeria is good, nobody, even these our brothers, won't shout marginalization. And Nigerian presidency is all about you going to negotiate power
Yeah.
because you have to get vote from the north, get vote from the south. You understand? So you have to is strategy. It is sense. It is not all about you are Igbo, you are Hausa.
Yep.
It's a lie. Okay, Peter Obi election last time has said it all. They said, "Oh, you are the Igbo. They can not can vote for you." But it was just what people were saying to scare you, not to be in the ballot.
Yep.
They will say, "Oh, you are Igbo. You'll be attacked." It is what people are. It is their strategy. See, politics is all about strategy. If you know what to weaken your opponent, you do it.
Yep.
That is it. So we've seen he went and campaign and campaign and campaign. Nobody beat him. Nobody, everybody, people voted. The only problem he has is that he doesn't have agents.
Yep.
He doesn't have agent. That's his problem. So it is a lie. And if I'm president today, Kachi, I will put those that I trusted. If na my kinsmen I trust past any other person in Nigeria, now them I go put in the kiss position that the constitution doesn't stop me from putting them. Kachi, do you hear what I said?
I heard you.
There are the one the constitution said you must bring people from
Yep.
the zones. Tinubu has just filled those gaps. And if Tinubu decide to say, "Oh, I can't just go and put people I don't trust," and if Kachi is the person I trust, I can sleep and know that Kachi is heading that position.
Yep.
I will put him. Either he's from my village or he's my father's brother. I don't care.
Yep.
As far as I don't go against the constitution of
Yep.
Nigeria, I'm okay with it. So Ndibai should know it. It's not all about appointment. It's all about your what is it called? Project. Claim to ask for project, not to ask for your brother be there. The people who dey there before, what have they done? Stella them and our brothers, what did they do? During Jonathan, they were all in the cabinet. Every day they will wear better clothes. President Buruburu. What did they what benefit? Our own airline in Enugu, did they even upgrade it? It was Buhari, the so-called Buhari. Now everybody see him as a evil that operated that Enugu airport. But we have our brothers in Tinubu's in Goodluck Jonathan camp. Our own sister stole money so much that the money he stole, everybody is. I don't fashion the appointment.
Yep.
They should give me project more because and leave these people that you are giving. They don't care. It is them and their family that benefit more, not
Yep.
you, the ordinary citizen. We should even be saying, "Dear President, let's just change our constitution that said you must put people who are capable in their position. Let them do the right thing for the citizen." That's why we always have this failure of government. Now, the Ministry of Works is working, right? Is doing road. The money he asked for to be given to him is being approved, and
Yep.
he's doing road. Imagine in the whole sector of Tinubu, it's only that ministry that is working. Kachi.
Where would they
It is
see?
only that ministry.
Where would they see?
That is the only people who can see the visibility.
Yeah.
It is just the funny truth. And that one is doing it. Maybe he doesn't want to offend his organ. He doesn't want, the people from the southeast. So that he doesn't want problem. He just want to do his job. That is it.
Yeah.
That is the only APC, what they're using to campaign now is Tinubu build this road, Tinubu build this road. But the minister there is the one making it happen because Tinubu
Yep.
will not go everywhere. The minister for aviation and power, what are they doing?
Yep.
Had the minister for power is doing well, people will see, "Oh, this man is even doing well,"
Yep.
and they will begin to praise the person. But when they ask for the money they ask for comes to the House of Assembly, they go for debate, and when they release the money, you don't see project.
Yep.
You don't see project, and you shout, "Oh, my brother is not being given." Nah, don't give me my brother position because give me project.
Yep. I'm
I
actually, if you
don't
want
need
to help me
any of
round
my
up so that
brother.
we'll go to the next guest.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that is it. Our people should sit back and think about the the small ethnic groups in Nigeria. How did they feel?
Yep.
Kogi, the people in what is it called? Plateau. Imagine if the people in those are the small. They are being they are, if you go to their sections, you will weep. You will weep for Nigeria. So the only marginalization we have as Nigerians is our leaders, our own leaders. They are the one buying all have now then they buy us. Now then they cause this mayhem to us. Not really the president. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Amarachi. Very objective statement. Absolutely. Appreciate you for joining, but make we move the show forward. James, Mr. James Jano, if you want to unmute yourself, please.
Good morning from here,
All right.
Kashil, my brother.
How old are you?
I'm 31 now.
All right. This one no be for you.
At least I
30
wait
and
the
below. Na 30 and below we they work with today. But I appreciate you for joining. I appreciate your patience. All right. We'll bring Kingslayer. We'll bring Kingslayer. The show is 30 and below, and I forget to write Igbo there. You also have to be Igbo. So it's a very niche conversation. But I appreciate everybody where they are anyway. But it's a very niche conversation. 30 and below, and you also have to be Igbo. But Mr. Kingslayer, if you want to mute yourself, please.
I will have to go down. I'm above 30.
All right, no
but
problem.
I'm Igbo.
No
But,
problem. No
yeah.
problem. Appreciate you for
Thank
joining.
you.
Thank you. All right. I see Bola Bolton. Your name don't already fail the Igbo test. So we'll go decline you at this point. But I appreciate you for joining though. Thank you. We have 30 minutes left on the show. So I could just wait here if we can find another young Igbo, 30 and below Igbo person we would like get the conversation. And shout out to Van Chris and shout out to Amarachi as well for joining. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Van Chris for sure because he came up here and he didn't know a few things and today he has left with a few information. And again, don't take my word for it. Go back and do your research. And the list where I pull up, they read to you. It's on Google. It's public. Aguiyi was head of state. At least he don't learn that one today. Federal character, he don't learn that one today. And hopefully a few other things, Ingo don't learn them today. So before your uncle is telling you position, I forget how he speak for Igbo. Can't you? Anyway, the way he's been, he said the uncle tell us the nice positions for this in Nigeria, then they give Igbo people. And I don't know what those nice positions are. During Buhari, Ike Ekweremadu was vice deputy senate president. Emefiele, when I remember Emefiele, he was CBN governor. Soludo was CBN governor at some point, not under Buhari, I think under Goodluck maybe, So I don't know these key positions that we are talking about. Igbo people don't hold them. They don't hold them. But because we don't have the information, we keep saying, oh, they need to give us. Under the Buhari way all of us know even like. Look at it objectively. Come out emotions. Go look the list of positions where Buhari. Yes, he no give us Minister of Defense. Yes, he no give us Minister of that one. But it doesn't mean that Igbo people were not involved. Everybody was involved because of federal character. Right? Hey man, we have 30 minutes to be here, 30 more minutes to be here. Hopefully we can get another Igbo brother or sister, who's below 30 so that we can have a good conversation. And, again, this show is very specific and intentional, right? Because I understand, like he said, my uncle say, now it's always my uncle say, or my father say, or my mother say, my sister say, my daddy say, it's always somebody say for the young people. The young people have not necessarily done their own research. They've not necessarily done their own research. And that is why they go with this bias. And then this guy is 29. He's going to be 30 soon. And then he's going to be 35 soon. If saying no, come my show today now, in for enter 30 years, not having this information. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man. We have to keep speaking. We have to keep talking. We have to keep interacting. We have to keep educating. We have to keep sensitizing. We have to reorientating. Generally, what? Reorientating. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go. You have to keep reorientating. We have to keep doing all these things for our younger ones so that they don't go come up with all these biases. Because these biases, they're not doing anything for us. If anything, they're holding us back. They're holding us back. Anya Anambra, my wife. I don't know if my wife's still there here, my spiritual wife. I don't know whether she's still here watching over me. Don't worry now. I go soon sleep. We'll go meet for that side. My spirit wife, leave me alone. This is physical. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, my spirit wife. Anyway, hey, man. We're gonna call it a day soon if we don't get another guest. But we have 30 more minutes for me to wait a little bit. I go read the chat while I'm waiting and see if we can get anybody between that time. All right. Let's see the chat here. We have Henry. Henry says, I like other tribes. They will use their language, but you come speaking English. What's into English? As I speak English, you know, like I'm. Henry, as I use English now, you know, like I'm. What is wrong with English? English is not our official language. My brother Henry. Now, Tunubu caused that one. Tunubu, what are we going to do about this man? Tunubu go make English official language. Tunubu and Buhari, they go make English official language. My brother, I know I speak Igbo like that. I go speak English so that you go hear them and everybody go hear them. Everybody go hear them. No say, no be every Igbo person they shout this marginalization. And we're gonna keep educating you. We're gonna keep educating our brothers, our sisters on this marginalization fallacy. It doesn't exist. But I'll need somebody here to come and prove me wrong. Anyway, Henry, thank you for being here. Bees Niger says you don't see Efik president or Cuba president. You don't see him now. Like when I was reading out this list, it's not the same thing when I asked that guy. All these names I list out here. You hear any Akwa Ibom man name there? You know, you hear any Akwa Ibom man name there? And this guy say Cuba. I don't even know a tribe in the. They say I'm Cuba. I don't even know the one will be Cuba. Which tribe be Cuba? Cuba. Be waiting. Kiba. Which tribe be Kiba? There are tribes that we don't even know about in that Nigeria where all of us did. Every time what about these other people? What about these other people? At least you're being represented. Be thankful and make the most of it. Like Amarachi said, Stella Odua, Osita Chidoka, aviation ministers. What did they do for us? What did they do for us? Anyway, let's keep reading the chat. Samek says, see person will want wash himself. They do reorientation. See person will never wash himself. Which side of my face where you see where I never wash? Make I go wash more. Now, wow, which side where you need to wash? Samek. Which side need to wash? Which side? Tell me, I wash my hair today or I go salon, they wash my hair. Everything is shining. You know, I don't know what you're talking about, Samek. Anyway. You need to go and drink some water. That's what you need to do. Go drink some water, my boy. Go drink some water. Omo George, thank you for being here. Bees Niger says the young ones should challenge the uncles and aunties that recreate the narrative as a bias. Absolutely. But you know how our culture be now. Young people know they fit push back to older people like that. You just take whatever they tell you. And I'm not saying go push back. Even if you take them, go back and do your research. Go back and say, everybody has a phone now. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone now, a smartphone, right? Go back and press it on Google. Are they marginalizing us? Type them like that, make Google give you the answer. Type it like that on Google. Let Google answer you. Or ChatGPT. Type them for ChatGPT. Make ChatGPT tell you. That would be a good place to start, right? Anyway, Princess says because he decided not to know. I don't know who you're referring to, but thank you for being here, Princess. Make I clean my nose before Samek could go say, you need to go and wash yourself. Make I clean my nose. I don't know waiting they itch me for that side. Anyway, Princess, thank you for being here. T2 says, you don't see Hausa, Edo, Idoma, Eshon president before. Abi? Yeah, it not be the same thing all of us they talk, my brother or my sister, T. Juggernaut Brains, it says, it's possible if the political efforts are made. Oga, you don't see Igbo president, Kush. Kush, I don't know. You don't see Akwa Ibom president? Kush, have you seen an Akwa Ibom president? Kush. Anyway, my king says good luck. So how old is Amarachi that just spoke? Amarachi is a co-host. Relax yourself. Go and relax yourself, noble man. Amarachi is a co-host. Go and relax yourself. What is your name? Noble man. And is a the majority. That one now you sabio. You see, when we ask you question, you go count the shift goalpost. When we ask you question, so the only majority go be president for Nigeria. Other tribes, they don't be Nigerians. Those ones no matter. Justice for minorities. Oh, justice for minorities. Justice for minorities. Oh, now wow, justice for Fulani man like Kachi. Do you guys even know that Fulani is a minority tribe in Nigeria? Do you guys even know that one? I believe Mr. Van Chris, you don't even know that one. Maybe you don't know. Fulani is a minority tribe in Nigeria. They're not majority. So if a minority tribe can be doing all these strong things, how about you, a majority tribe? But because we they complain, they call ourselves minority. When we are a majority, they complain. Minority, they do all the things where you say, you know, it's hey man. Samek said, some people you take scrub yourself. Yo, Samek, leave me the F alone, man. Leave me the F alone. Leave me the F alone, man. Let's see. Dickin Boss, man. That's my brother right there. That's my brother right there. Dickin Boss, thank you for joining, my brother. Thank you for joining, my brother. Anyway, we have how many more minutes we get here? 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes and we'll call it a day. 20 more minutes and we call it a day. We need a 30 and below Nigerian to come up here and let's talk about marginalization. My uncle say, my father say, my mother say, let us talk about it. Let us see if your father and your uncle knows exactly what they're talking about, you know. You have a whole life ahead. Your father and your uncle, they've been crying this marginalization all their lives, and that has held them back. You have a whole life ahead of you. So if you keep crying this marginalization, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen. Who else is here? Not seeing any traction on Facebook today. Let me see. I don't know if anybody did Facebook. Facebook people, make una say hi if una did there. All right, I see some traction on YouTube. Let's see. Ikeme Funa, this is another brother of mine. My long lost brother. he's on YouTube. Ikeme Funa, my brother. Thank you for being here. 30 He came, I'm 30 and below. Don't play yourself. I know who you are. I know who you are, my brother. You are not 30. I know who you are. Anyway, thank you for being here, Ikem. Thank you for being here. Skills, my brother. Skills. That's his name. Skills. Thank you for being here. Anyway. Hey, man. We're going to be calling it a day soon. If we don't get any guests in I don't know. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes. If I don't get any more guests here, I'm going to call it a day and we go from there. Big Inca, my brother. Omo George, I see you're 28, but I don't know if you're Igbo. That's another criteria. It's a very niche conversation today. So we need to keep it that way. We need to keep it that way. I have a show I'm going to host soon. When and if Peter Obi wins, what are the expectations? Because now everybody, they shout, Igbo president. If this Igbo president win, wetin be the expectation? Because we fit go carry our expectation, keep for up now. Peter Obi go come. The next thing, 4 years, 8 years go past. He not even do anything for us. And 8 years of your life don't go again, oh. 8 years of your life don't go again. He not even do anything for us. You need to set out those expectations and know what you are thinking that you're going to expect. Because, again, like I was saying earlier, Tinubu is the president now. How has the life of the Lagos, the Yoruba, how I want to speak this English? The Yoruba youth in Lagos, how has the life of that Yoruba youth in Lagos changed? Right? Tinubu is president now. How has the life of the Yoruba youth in Lagos changed? How has the life of Yoruba youth in Oshobo, Abi Oshobo, changed? How has the life of the Yoruba youth in Ondo changed? How has the life of the Yoruba youth in where else? Ekiti changed? We need to start asking those questions and keeping our expectations where we need them to be. Instead of worrying about this president, make we focus on our governors. Make we focus on our house members, state house members. Make we focus on our local government chairmen. Make we focus on our councillors. Leave this. I'm not saying don't pursue presidency, but don't make that your like, oh, if we never get Igbo president, if Southeast no go better. No, Southeast can get better right now if we hold these people accountable. If we hold these people accountable. I saw someone requesting right now, but the person dropped. If you're serious about the conversation, if you're Igbo and you're under 30, feel free to request again and we'll bring you up. We'll use the next 15 minutes to have the conversation and go from there. But hey, that would be a good show. It wouldn't be today, obviously, but maybe it's going to be the next. I want to have this under 30 and below show. I want to host this 30 and below show more often and get more young people here. So I'm going, I'm not going to rush into this other one yet. I could just put them for my stash for now. And the next show I'm going to have is also going to be an under 30. You know, it's nice to talk to our younger ones, right? Our younger brothers and sisters, to know where they are politically, consciously. Where are they? You know, don't get stuck on my uncle say, my body say, my mother say, my sister say. Don't get stuck on that. Do your own research. All these things now don't they accessible. When we were the younger self, on a day very even much lucky. We don't get access to phones like this. Phones are cheaper now. Internet is cheaper now. Like, I remember the first telephone when my father buy red tail. Have you found that time for Port Harcourt? Landline. This you go pick this thing. You go pick and put for your 084 481 242 or something like that. Now the phone number be that 084 481 282 or so. Port Harcourt. For Port Harcourt. You know, that was the first phone when my father buy. Literal landline. You go pick and put for ear. You know. So, you know, you guys have a better opportunity here. You have access to the internet. You have access to ChatGPT. You can literally do whatever you want, you know. But if you're not educating yourself and you're leaving other people to feed you with information, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. We have another caller here. We have another guest that's requesting. We're going to bring him up in a moment. I think that's Mr. Eluka. Eluka, we've been get conversation the other day. And it was a very fruitful conversation. Hopefully, we're going to have another good conversation today. We have another 15 minutes, 13 minutes. We'll have a good one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we let them come up first. All right. Eluka, I believe you're the one, right? Eluka?
Yes, good evening.
All right, all right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining again. We've already had, I don't know how long you've been here, but we had a guest who was, I think, 29. A young guy as well. We had that good conversation. So hopefully you could give us another good conversation. Let us hear your thoughts on the topic. Igbo marginalization, victimhood, or is it reality? And I think we touched on this a little bit the last time you were here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what caused the quarrel between me and Ijele.
Ijele no day here today. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Shout out to Ijele, man. Shout out to Ijele. Ijele is very knowledgeable on a lot of stuff, so you have to give it to him, you know. But anyway, he's not here today, so make we take advantage.
No, I'm not really even that scared about
all right.
what he's saying. A lot of things he's saying is speaking out of pessimism, like I pointed out, and sentiments. But it's not about Ijele now.
Yeah, make we leave Ijele for today. He's not here today. Let's talk about. Let's go straight to the topic.
Igbo marginalization, victimhood, or reality.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I've actually been here on my second account.
Okay.
So I just requested on this account to actually give my submission. So I wasn't here when the other guy was speaking, but I think I came when you were recommending what you said with him.
Okay.
Then, but before I continue, I just want to, in the next 1 minute, give a submission on what you said the last time. When it comes to this marginalization thing, This is the first time Igbo people are clamoring or supporting their own person, all right, in the office of the presidency. And of a truth, in any country in the world, the bulk and the problem of any nation in the world lies in the table of whoever is the president. If the president is underperforming or not performing at all, like Tinubu and his predecessors, honestly, the country will be going down into oblivion.
So I know you say you want to give a submission, and this is the reason why I don't prefer submissions, right? Because in submissions, hear me out. This is the reason I prefer to have conversations, because in the process of giving submissions, you might be pushing a false narrative. You might be pushing your opinion, and your opinion could be false. When you say they are underperforming is very you know, I don't know the word now, whether not subjective or objective, right? But Tinubu, in what area would you say he is underperforming? In what area would you say he's underperforming?
Okay, Tinubu is underperforming in all aspects of governance and administration.
Okay, let's talk about one. Let's talk about pick one.
Insecurity.
Okay, I can agree with you. I can agree with you on insecurity. I can definitely agree with you on that one.
If you can honestly agree with me in insecurity, you should agree with me in all aspects.
Let's talk about another one.
Health sector.
Okay, I can agree with you on that one, but let me play the devil's advocate on the health or in the health sector, right? Which president of Nigeria would you say has done better in terms of health? And this is not an excuse. I'm just saying.
Kachi, to be honest with you, it's not about, most times it's not like and this particular question you asked me now will actually lead me to my main point why I wanted to talk about Igbo marginalization.
Okay. But the reason why I push back on Tinubu is this, right? Tinubu is, I don't know how you feel about this. However, he's paying out a lot of money to governors. No governor is being owed their money. Every governor is receiving their money and more than any other president has paid out, right? So that one, I can call it a win, at least. If it call that one win. I'm not a big fan of Tinubu, but in that regard, I can call it a win for him. He's doing well in that regard. And because of these monies that he's disbursing, because I be a person, I can see what Alex Oti is using these monies when they disburse. I can see how he's using it to transform that state. So in just that regard, that's why they push back on that one. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Kachi, I wouldn't say it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Because that would sound disrespectful, right?
Not necessarily. No, if you disagree with my opinion, it's not disrespectful. It's you disagreeing. It's not disrespectful. It's just you disagreeing with my opinion. It's my opinion.
Okay. So I think that argument, or that so-called disbursing money more, is a very weak argument. Is completely a weak one.
Okay. And why do you say so?
If he doesn't do it right now, the economy of Nigeria is worse than it was 4 years ago. So the so-called more he's doing, if you do the math, if you ratio it, it's just the average of what is just on the same line, or a little bit above average of what his predecessors have been doing, because the Naira now, that man have sunk the Naira into oblivion. In fact, it's just average of what he's doing, not that he's doing much. Just like we are doing electricity. Someone that said if he doesn't give us in 2026, this is what we are still talking about, disposing more money to governors with a so much devalued currency. He's not doing anything. He said if he doesn't give us electricity, in Nigeria, a country of 240 million people does not have stable electricity. And we say we are human beings, and we say we are proper human beings. Okay. Right? No, in fact, Tinubu has not solved any social problem in this country in the last 4 years, maybe 3 years. So, but then that is not our point. The point I'm trying to make, why I want to drive down into this, P2B, for instance. There is no Igbo person anywhere in the world who is saying Igbo presidency for P2B. We are saying competence and accountability. Competence and accountability, which no president in this country has done the kind of campaign we are seeing with Peter. I said something the last time I came. We are seeing with Peter. There is nobody outside Igbo, Christian, Muslim. This is the first time people are dropping ethnic and the tribal sentiment aside and voting for a man with a vision.
All right.
What did Tinubu tell us that he will do? That's why I'm not disappointed in Tinubu, by the way.
Yeah. Make we skip past the P2B Tinubu and P2B. Let's skip past both of them and let's go straight to the topic.
The day the young people in this country decide that enough is enough, we know the direction to look into.
Absolutely. This is why I talked a lot about that in my opener. But if you want to let's go straight to the topic on Igbo marginalization.
And the direction, and now this brings me to the topic. And the direction we are going to look up is towards the average Igbo man. Towards the redemption of this country will come from the east. I'm telling you.
Right
now.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Very well.
All right. I'm saying let's skip all of that and go to the topic. Igbo marginalization. Is it victimhood or reality?
Like I told you in the last time I was on your live.
Yeah.
It is both overstated.
Overstated in what regards though?
It is oversimplified. And it is a reality. Yes, there's marginalization on ground. But however,
when you say overstated and then you say oversimplified, aren't those two words like exactly opposite to each other? Like, which one are you?
They're not opposites. To overstate something is that something is already on ground. Then you are amplifying it.
Simplify. Is it? You said oversimplified. Now you're saying amplify, simplify, amplify. All right. Let's keep the semantic, the technicality of what you mean with that.
Okay. Let's just excuse the nuances. But the problem there is this. There is a popular axiom people normally use. They said an Igbo man can never be a president of Nigeria.
Okay. And
an Igbo man.
And do you not think that is just opinions of people? Don't you think that's just opinions of people? Why are you letting people's opinions?
No, it's not just opinion of people. The so-called elites have mentioned it, not using that same word, but many people have mentioned that sort of thing.
Okay.
In the past.
For sake of argument, which so-called elite are you referring to?
A lot of them are in my mind, but I'm forgetting their names. And
maybe they don't exist. That's why you're forgetting their names.
Let's just forget. Okay. I'm not saying
hear me
out.
Somebody told me. Eloka, this is what we're not going to do, right? Again, this is the reason why I don't allow monologues, because inside monologues, a lot of opinions and false statements are going to be made. So we're not going to do all of that. You're not just going to throw a blanket thing, and then when I ask you to give substance to it, you say, oh, let's forget about it. Let's go here. If you know you're going to forget about it, please don't say it, because I'll talk about it. Is that fair?
Can I break your rule, please?
I think he's already muted. I don't know why he's muted, but yeah, Paparazzi, thank you for joining. Let's hear what you have for us here.
Sorry, I'm still here. But
all right, just mute yourself for a second. Just mute yourself for a second. Let's hear Paparazzi. Paparazzi, thank you for joining.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think I've told you I'm not good at apologizing, despite the time zone difference. I've been following and I've honestly respected your rules, but I came on because of Iluka. His likes are those who pit Ndigo against other ethnic tribes in Nigeria. He has simply come here to push a certain mindset he holds. And when you, the host, push back, he said, let's forget about it. How on earth can he describe the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as a nobody? That is disrespectful, is demeaning, and is unacceptable. Tinubu will not be the last president of Nigeria. One thing challenge most of them have. His life are pushing for an ethnic president, not a Nigerian president. He has simply made so many false allegations. And when you want him to expand or put substance to it, he says, let's forget about it. You said your show is for 30 and below. And honestly, I'm almost 20 years above it. But the reason I came on is because of his times. He needs to detox his mindset. He needs to unlearn. He needs to forgive himself. And he needs to understand one thing. Nigeria is us, Nigeria we serve. He may not understand what you're doing. In your own very way, like you rightly said, it's a niche program. TikTok is such a large family. You've carved your own niche. You are doing your own contribution to society building. What more does he want? To run a propaganda? To hate on the Nigerian presidency because of his Tinubu? He claimed that Tinubu has failed in all ramifications. Now let him put substance to it. He's shying away. He mentioned insecurity, mentioned health. When he asks for substance, he's running away. Let me say this to him. His type as an Igbo person is doing more harm to the political capital of the Igbo people than he thinks. Majority of them cannot go back and X-ray, run a prognosis. 2023 election happened. Peter Obi got 6 billion votes. Those votes were not from the Southeast. It came from across other ethnic groups in Nigeria. Between 2023 and 2026, there's a great decline. Most of that decline came from attitude of his likes on social media. He has not even gone to look at where P2B is not doing it right. Labour is just a political party. They have their own crises. Someone that wants to lead a country as diverse, as complex as Nigeria could not sit down and have a conversation with all factions in the Labour Party and sort things out at the end way. Does that show somebody who can lead a country like Nigeria with all its amount of challenges? For me, the answer is no. Does he understand for the first time Peter will be running as a president, gathered 6 million votes? If you had built on that in goodwill, embracing all other ethnic groups, Peter Obi likely will give APC a run for their money. I don't want to wake my own voice. My wife might hear my voice very soon. So it's sad that again I'm disturbing their sleep. I've just been quietly listening.
Appreciate you.
But people like Eluka, he needs to stop. They are not doing the Igbos any good. If he has nothing good to say about the presidency, he better not say anything at all. I'm not saying that somebody should not critique the weak points of the presidency. Do it in all fairness.
Yeah.
We are Nigerians. But don't come and push your personal opinion, feeling it as something that is a reality. It's not. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Paparazzi. I appreciate you.
Sorry for coming on the show.
No problem at all. You know, Andy was over there. You know, now I get this show. So I appreciate you for joining, Paparazzi. Thank you so much. And I know, you know, with you whispering, obviously you're trying to be quiet with your family sleeping. So I appreciate you for taking the time to join regardless. Thank you so much. Eloka, we don't hit the 2-hour mark. So, and Paparazzi don't help us close the show for today. We've hit the 2-hour mark. And Eloka, I don't know, we won't be able to continue the conversation today, obviously, because, again, because it's a very niche program that I'm trying to I'm trying to grow and see how far I can grow this specific 30 and below show. But my other shows that they try did 3 hours. But this one, because it's niche, when I don't see say they hard to even get guests on. So I'm not gonna take 3 hours to be waiting on people. So we're gonna be my next show is also gonna be a 30 and below show. So that we'll continue to talk to our younger ones. Hey, look, and I really appreciate you for coming on the first day and coming on again. Now from small. I don't know how this would relate now, but they say now from clap, dance, they start. I don't know. But small. The point here I'm trying to make is hopefully we'll get you to be more objective with arguments. Nobody say make like me again. Like I'll say this anywhere I go. I'm not a big fan of Tinubu, but you will not hear me calling him he's a goat, he's a useless person, he's a that. You can objectively criticize somebody, and it's okay. Like you said, it's going to be disrespectful. No, it's an opinion. If I give my opinion and you push back on my opinion, how is that disrespectful? There's no disrespect there. I'm not telling you that my opinion is fact. I would never do that. It's just my opinion, So, again, I'm not the biggest fan of Tinubu. I go critique him. If you go check out my YouTube, you go see where I don't do critiques and stuff on Tinubu. Even Peter Mba, I've done critiques on Peter Mba. Even the Southeast Development Chairman, Mark Okoya, I've done a critique video on him as well. But you will not hear me calling them out of their name, because I'm not here to do all of that. I'm here to point things out. And again, I would say this before I go. The young people, especially in the young Igbo people, accountability. We need to hold ourselves accountable first and then hold our local leaders accountable. Eluka was trying to make a point that the president kind of holds all the control and all that. Not necessarily. If you're from Anambra State, Nasoludo be your problem. Nasoludo be your problem. Tinubu is not your problem in Anambra State. If you're from Ebonyi State, Francis is your problem. If you're from Abia State, Alex Oti is your problem. If you're from Imo State, Hope Uzodinma is your problem. Which other one will I miss? Now 5 of them. I don't miss anyone. But you get the point, regardless whether I miss anyone or not. You get the point. Whichever state you're from, that's who your governor is your problem. Tinubu is not your problem. And again, that's why I'm looking to host this show of if and when Peter Obi wins. What are your expectations? Because again, Tinubu is a Yoruba man. How has the life of the Yoruba youth in Oshobo or Oshobo, I don't know how they call them, or Lagos, how has the Yoruba youth life in Lagos, how has it changed? All the Aboro them, have they left the street? Because Tinubu is now president. Tinubu don't they give them 2,000 every day. You see the point I'm trying to make? So if Peter Obi becomes president, he's going to be president of Nigeria, not president of Igbo people. I hope we understand this and lower those expectations and go and hold the people that we need to hold accountable. The people we need to hold accountable are governors, local government chairmen. These people, then they go to the same church with us. But instead of us to hold them accountable, we go, they do this thing, eye service for their face. Made in Chola 5,000, 2,000. No. When you carry your placard, stand in front of a house, leave his personal house, but maybe in office, where in they go, public office, the place where taxpayer money they pay for. Go there, stand there, stand there with your placard. The next day, do it again. Even if now 1 hour every day, record it and put it on social media. That's the power of social media. I made this speech in the beginning. A pothole for Bayelsa, where one guy go discover, where almost won't cover him. He entered the pothole, the thing won't cover him. This guy entered that pothole, he made a video. The next day, they do that pothole. These guys like optics. These guys, they hate criticism. They hate criticism. Anything will be criticism. They don't want to see it. See the girl for, I think, now River State, somewhere in River State. She go critique one school. Was it a school? I don't know. Maybe a school, I think. And sadly, the local government chairman went and, brutalized that girl. Sent people to go brutalize that girl. They hate when people criticize them. So why not take advantage? Use your phone and your power. And that's why I don't believe in miracles, right? This is the reason I don't believe in miracles. Who said this? Who said this? Make I shout out the person who talk this thing. I forget who said this. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think it was Neil deGrasse. Shout out to Neil deGrasse. Shout out to Neil deGrasse Tyson, smart guy. He said, if miracles really exist, now where's phone full everywhere? Why we need to fit see all those miracles? Why we need to see where yam turn to human being or human being turn to yam? Why we need to see all those things? But since phones started to exist, all those stories don't go. Now only for back in the day where those things they happen. It never happen again because phone don't there, Abby. Anyway, you get the point though. You get the point. Your phone now your power. Your phone now your power. Anyway, we go hold this show again. I don't know when. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to have some time. Otherwise, the next time I'm going to host a show, it's going to be a 30 and below show. I know some people go say, I'm an ageist. Kachi is an ageist. Kachi no like older people. Kachi, no, I want our young people to be brought along too. I want our young people to be carried along as well, you know. But anyway, I thank you guys for joining. We're going to see you the next time I see you. It's going to be a good show. Mr. K, I see you, my brother. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Make a shout out to people who are there at 5 column a day. We have Paparazzi, obviously. Paparazzi one, Henry. Ekwensu Dinso, T2, Chitux, Alaji Yaro, Camirez, Capun, YK Pumpkin, Dickin Boss, my brother. Make a shout out, my brother. Dickin Boss, my brother. Thank you for being here. And by the way, on Facebook and YouTube, if you'd like to join the show, you have to come over TikTok at Bia Paulo Podcast. Now, the only way we will bring you up. But anyway, on Facebook, Skills, my brother, I see you over there. Thank you for joining. Dickin Boss, thank you for joining. K, Iya, Elubo, and the best. Who else did there? Top Brand, SBW, King Leo, Pastor Henry, all the beautiful people who are here today. I appreciate you guys. But until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.